we are off to the Properties Summit. Is it a summit?
We're going to the Property Education Summit, where we're going to meet a lot of other property investors, educators and mentors that are in the space, which is really exciting because we've not met a lot of other educators ourselves, and we're now accredited, so it's quite exciting, and we can't wait to meet everyone. So this is a day in the life of a property educator.
Yeah, instead of investors. I think I'm sure we're going to learn a lot from everyone there anyway. And it's been a year of being the Honest Property Sisters. So this is kind of like a bit of a pivotal moment where we're going to meet the people that inspired us from the beginning today and learn from them and network with them, because we're all property educators who want to make sure we're upholding like top standard, highest standard, so that people who do learn from us or choose to learn from us can get the best benefit, essentially. So we're excited.
And also just having continual personal development and professional development, and networking with the people in the industry where we can all make such a huge difference.
And they have partnered with us at this event and potentially even the Property Investors Awards. Okay, so would you like to introduce yourself?
About his clothes, but they continue to say it wasn't in the public interest. But there is a law there that they can be fined up to £30,000. When I get the first one, I'll let you know.
All quite funny stuff, you know.
Let me tell you the good stuff.
That's why we have something to eat first.
The good stuff is section 21.
There's somebody in the audience, Jason is still here. Just.
2, 1.
So we are just walking back from a day in London, which was really nice. That we went to the Property Educators Summit. It was good. So good.
Shout out to Cyril.
Yeah, Cyril and Angela for organising the event.
I think it's the second. Well, they've only
Third.
done the third one now. And it was fantastic. And I gotta say, since Ruth and I have been coming out of our shell with networking events over the last year, this was a really good one. And food was really good.
It was so good.
So we arrived and they served breakfast. And it wasn't like rubbish hotel breakfast. This was really nice breakfast. Bear in mind, the event was held in Mayfair, so the standards are generally higher, which is great.
And there were three different workshops. The seminar we had was sales marketing. And generally we find that so interesting.
Yeah.
Especially from a business, especially if you're a freelancer or a small business owner, like this kind of stuff you really need to know. When you're building a business, you need to treat it like a business.
So yeah, Ruth and I have been growing Honest Property Sisters for the last year. So this has been something that's been really, really interesting. But it's a lot of stuff that you can actually apply even to your property this way. Yeah. Yes, a lot of things. It's a lot you can apply to your property business as well, the sales and marketing, especially when it comes to getting your tenants, right?
Well, yeah, but not even just that. Like, even if you had your own business that you're running, you need to be able to sell because it's your business.
Yeah.
But the whole marketing side and just all of the different systems that are within a business, I think sometimes you can forget. So it was a good reminder of like kind of analyzing what's working and what's not when it comes to running your own business and what you can delegate. Oh, there's like little dragonflies. They're dragonflies, they're like moths. So the next workshop was property business legislation updates and affecting the property educators.
Okay, so this was really important, because there'll be a lot of educators who don't really prioritize being compliant as part of the education, and we do. Well, we like to think we do, but to be honest, a lot of our referencing goes back to the NRLA, which is the National Residential Landlord Association, because they basically, their business is about keeping everybody informed and up to date with the latest governmental regs.
Yeah,
So
all
if-
landlords informed.
So if you want like up to date and like step by step what you need to do, or like on call support for if things are going wrong, the NRLA is what we recommend. We'll put a link to them.
We've been
in
members of NRLA since the
beginning. Yeah,
and it's something that we will always recommend.
like if you're stuck with, okay, what do I do when I need to evict somebody, or someone's delayed paying their rent, or what's the process, any updated process of getting a new tenant, then yeah, just go to the NRLA and they basically have all the up-to-date legislation for you to just follow. And we met Alex, who is from the NRLA and is part of their training, like does some of their training stuff, which is really important. So yeah, that was really great.
Compliance was like the biggest drill in today, which is so important, especially when there's businesses out there that may there's just a lot of different businesses out there and everyone works so differently, but this event was really about educators coming together to be on the same page and like raise the standards.
Yeah.
And then we had a lunch.
Oh my gosh, and the lunch was divine. It was so good. Usually, because Ruth and I, we are both vegan, we hold our breath for hotel-based.
Oh, it's hotel-based food.
Hotel-based food.
It was
It was actually really
so
good.
good.
They had edamame. There was coconut water. What else did they have? They had like ginger and carrot juice. Like, it was fresh.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was really good.
It's a 10 out of 10 for that. And then we had like a town hall discussion with lots of different legislations, ranging from the NRLA, law, landlord law. What were the other ones?
Renters' rights.
Property redress scheme, and landlord. So how to not get sued as a landlord, basically. They were also valuable things.
Staying responsible, because you can delegate the management of your business. Sorry, there's a lot of midgets around. You can delegate a lot of the management of your business, of your property, to an agent, but ultimately it's your responsibility at the end of the day. This way.
We're lost in London.
We're not in London, we're in Reading.
We're Reading.
Yeah. What else?
And then we went to talk about artificial intelligence and like how to use AI, be a part of your systems. Part of your systems, which is really good. Kind of stuff like we get geeky over, because like the whole operating as efficiently as possible to get your time back.
Exactly, like that's the whole reason we got into oh my gosh, sorry, a bug on my eye. Woo.
So many bugs. And a lot of it was as well like not about completely replacing other people's jobs. You can use AI to help maximize your people in your business jobs, but just more efficiently.
Yeah, so I think it's just like
and
using
like the
it.
processes, and like you're able to look at like the whole process from start to finish.
Yes, it was so
system.
interesting.
It was amazing.
I think if we're thinking of also sharing like a cheat sheet, I suppose, of all the different AI tools that you could use that are potentially useful for yourself in your business, just to like claim back more of your time. So yeah, we'll put that also in the link below for you to check out the softwares and systems that they shared with us, because we're definitely going to be exploring plenty of them ourselves. Jesus Christ.
But like what was the biggest takeaway for you?
we were networking with people who've been in the educator industry for a very long time.
And we were saying to someone, so we admitted, but we were saying to someone else that was in the room that it was so nice to actually be in a room full of people who have been in it for a long time.
Yes, and I think that's the point I'm leading up to. You want to be in a room, people who are further ahead than you, that you can actually learn something from. So we were able to ask people lots of questions that we didn't necessarily know the answer to. Yeah, and it was really useful. And also just like, we used to idolize these people because they were there wasn't so many available role models in the industry. And then you meet them and you're like,
years ahead.
yeah, and then you meet them and you're like, of course, they're just normal people. So you get over feeling intimidated to ask them anything. And yeah, it was nice. It was very supportive. Everybody was just like, basically just trying to raise the standards of education, because the internet can be a wild west of information out there, and you might not be guided correctly, or there might be an essential piece of information that's not been included, like compliancy, that might bite you in the butt later if it's not been factored in, or you've been signposted to the right place to get that up-to-date information. But yeah, all in all, fantastic day. Oh, and then we went to Mildred's.
Oh, then we went and ate.
We went and ate at one of our favourite restaurants in London.
So good, fully plant-based in Soho.
Delicious. Service outstanding. And we got like a set meal for two. Oh my god, it was so much food. And I think the value, especially for London, is pretty damn good.
I couldn't believe it. We ate what we thought was the whole meal as to us, and it was just
yes. So we have leftovers. Thank you, Mildred. We really enjoyed.
We will be back.
We will be back. We won't learn our lesson the first time and still order too much, but
new favourite drink?
Chai,
oats, rose.
Iced chai. Iced oat chai with rose petals in it. Oh my god. Best drink. But yeah,
we're shattered and we're trying to get our way back to the car and then drive back home to Bristol.
Yeah, so
Forest actually.
Thanks for coming with us. A day in the life of a property investor on a networking day out in London. So yeah, join us in the next one.